Hello. Chapter 14 focus on installment buying, meaning that when we're going to make a purchase, we're not going to pay for the item in full. We're going to pay for it in installments or over time. Now, there's a cost for doing that. So think about when you buy a car. You may put down a down payment. So the amount financed would be the cash price of the item minus the down payment. The finance charge refers to the interest that you're going to be charged on that automobile. The finance charge will be the total of all the monthly payments minus the amount financed, would give the amount of interest that you paid on that automobile. The deferred payment price refers to the total of all monthly payments plus the down payment. Now we're looking at the total amount you paid for this vehicle, including the down payment as well as the monthly payment. Then the installment loan refers to a loan paid off in a series of equal periodic payments. Payments include interest and principal. So for some, you may be able to relate to this. Think about your car purchase, and if you finance the car, what are the terms? Did you finance it over 4 years, 5 years, 6 years? When you make the actual monthly payment, a portion of your payment goes toward interest, and the remaining amount goes toward the principal balance on the vehicle. Let's look at the actual cost of installment buying. Mary Wilson bought a pickup that cost $9,345. If she puts down $300, she can finance the balance for 60 months at a 10.5% interest rate. Her monthly payment amount will be $194.38. We'll discuss how the monthly payment amount was calculated a little bit later. Calculate the amount financed, the finance charge, and the deferred payment price. Okay? So the amount financed would be the cash price minus the down payment. The cash price was $9,345. Mary put down $300. Therefore, she's going to finance $9,045. The finance charge is the total of all the monthly payments minus the amount financed. So she's paying $194.38 a month for a total of 60 months. Therefore, the total of all payments is $11,662.80. The amount financed was $9,045. Therefore, the finance charge or the interest Mary is paying is $2,617.80. The deferred payment price refers to the total of all of the payments plus the actual down payment. So the total of all the payments were $11,662.80 plus the down payment for the $300. The deferred payment price totals $11,962.80. So we can determine the amount to be financed by subtracting the down payment from the cash price. The finance charge, we look at the total of all the payments minus the amount financed to get the finance charge. The deferred payment price is the total of all the monthly payments plus the down payment. Now we can calculate what's called the APR, which stands for the actual percentage rate, by using a table. So in chapter 14, you have a table, it's called 14.1, that we'll look at in a few minutes, and we can use this table in order to determine what is the actual interest rate, what's called the APR, that you're paying on the finance. So to do this, we'll divide the finance charge by the amount financed, and that would give us a factor. And we multiply that amount by 100 to get the table lookup factor. We'll then use the table 14.1 to find the actual factor that's going to be represented. And when you find the number of payments you're looking for, we're going to move to the right and look for the two numbers closest to the table lookup number. You're probably saying, what? Let's just do some actual calculations. It'll make more sense. So in our previous problem, we know that the interest amount or finance charge was $2,617.80. The amount financed was $9,045. So take the amount financed or the finance charge divided by the amount financed, multiply the answer times 100. And that would give us $28.94. In the U.S., we have a Truth in Lending Act, which means that although they're going to tell you about the stated rate of interest you're paying, they must also give you the annual percentage rate known as the APR. That rate must be accurate to the nearest 1/4 of 1%. So it means that it may not be 100% accurate with the rate they give you, but that rate has to be accurate the nearest of 1/4 of 1%. So we're saying for this example that the APR is between 10.25% and 10.5%. So here's our, so you remember your factor is 28.94. So for this situation, we're paying for 60 months. You want to find the number closest to the 28.94. Here you have 28.22. Here we have 28.96. So we don't actually see 28.94. It is somewhere in between these two percentages. That's why we're saying the actual APR is between 10.25% and 10.50%. So this table shows us the annual percentage rate based upon the amount here, which again, using the formula, this is showing the factor by taking the finance charge divided by the amount financed and multiply times 100. So we can do this for any illustration using table 14.1 to figure out what is the annual percentage rate that is being paid for this automobile. Okay? We can also use a formula in order to calculate the monthly payment amount. So they told us in our example, the payment will be $194.38, but we can check that. So here's the information. They're saying the cost is $93.45. You can put down $300 cash or do a trade-in for 60 months at an annual percent rate of 10.5%. And so the amount finance would be $9,045. They gave you the interest or the finance charge and the total note along with the total deferred payment price amount. So using this information, we can use a formula to figure out what would be the amount of the monthly payment. So assume the monthly payment wasn't given, but it gave you all of this additional information. So take the finance charge plus the amount financed, add those together, divided by the number of payments of the loan, and that would give you the monthly payment amount. So if I know the total amount of the finance charge plus the amount financed, you can divide that by the number of payments of the loan, and that would give us a monthly payment amount of $194.38. Okay? Or we can use a table to figure out the monthly payment amount. To do this, you would take the amount financed, divide that by, in this case, 1,000, and that would give us 9.045. We'll then use our table. We'll look at the rate. We know it's 10.5%, and the number of months is going to be 60 months. At the intersection of, let me show that to you, 10.5% and 60 months, you see a factor of 21.49. So in the section of 10.5% and 60 months, the factor is 21.49. So now multiply the 21.49 times the factor of 9.045, and that would give you the monthly payment amount of $194.38. So you can use these tables in your textbook to figure out the monthly payment for any installment loan, as long as you know the number of interest payment periods, the interest rate you're being charged, and the amount that's going to be financed. Okay? We're going to come back with a second video for chapter 14 and talk about the interest or the finance charge that you pay on your credit card.